It's Dmitry from One Team Software, and today we are going to talk about our integration solution for your WooCommerce website and ChitChats service. Are you operating e-commerce business from Canada, but Canada Post shipping rates are way too high, they don't offer tracking information for international destinations, and it's simply taking so much time to arrive? Then there is an answer for that. The answer is called ChitChats. It's a unique service which will take your parcels across the border to United States and ship them with various providers such as USPS, Ascendia, and so on. And what it means that your United States customers will get them as fast as from their local vendors, as well as your international customers will get them really cheap and fast. Our ChitChat shipping plugin offers a lot of premium features, which include ability to pack your orders into typical boxes you use and use this information to get live rate estimates from ChitChat website, which means that your customer will pay you exact amount you are going to pay to ChitChats in order to ship their order. But it doesn't stop there, because you can adjust shipping rate you charge globally as well as per each shipping method, as well as you can accommodate all kind of shipping material you use by adjusting weight of the package you ship. And it doesn't stop there, because our plugin will also offer automated tracking of the packages, which means that your customer will be able to get this information from their account. You will be able to get this information from WooCommerce admin, as well as there is a possibility for your customers to receive tracking information for selected events, which will drastically reduce the amount of support requests you will get from your customers, as they will be always confident about destiny of their shipment. Our ChitChat shipping plugin will also help you to save a lot of time by processing orders, because it will allow you to generate shipping labels just in one click, and I will show you in a second how it's done. So without further ado, let's dive into reviewing all the features in more details.
First of all, we will navigate to One Team Software website, where you can see plugin right away on the first page. In case it's not here, you can simply click this button and type ChitChats, and it will appear right away in your search results. Once you're on the page, feel free to go through description to read it and understand everything. Once you are comfortable, add it to cart and then go to checkout page. On the checkout page, you will fill your information with your location, street address, city, state, postal code, and phone number, as well as your email address, and come up with some password. We will also suggest you to subscribe to our newsletter. You are going to receive discounts, updates about new versions. We promise not to spam you. There is no really point for us to abuse your trust. Hit here and then proceed to PayPal. You will log in with your email account, hit continue, and pay now. Once it's done, simply hit return to merchant, and you will end up at order completion details. Then you can go to your license keys. This is where you'll find out the license key information. And then there is another section, downloads. So let's go ahead and download plugin. Save it.
You will receive a couple of emails from us. One of them is going to be subscription, so just copy link, paste it into your browser, then confirm that you are a human and hit subscribe. After this is done, you can also check a second email, which is your order confirmation. It's going to have a link to the plugin which we just downloaded,
as well as invoice information and your license key, which you will need in order to be able to use and activate plugin. So let's go ahead to our website. I will go to dashboard, and over there we will navigate to plugins, installed plugins, and we're going to add new and then upload our plugin here. We'll choose downloaded file and hit install now. After installation has been completed, we'll hit activate plugin, and then we will go to WooCommerce settings, shipping, and then ChitChats settings. There we are going to paste our license key, which we found over here, or email. So we'll just select it, copy it, and then paste it here. Hit enable, and then enter to save our settings. Once this is done, we can go to ChitChat website in order to get our client ID and API access token. As a first step, I will suggest you to use their staging environment. It will allow you to test and buy shipping labels for free. So just click and open this in a new tab and go to your account. If you don't have an account, simply register a new one. So we will go here into settings, then account. There we will find our client ID, so I will just select, copy it, and paste over here. And then a little bit at the bottom there is an access token. If there is no access token, you will just hit create access token. So in this similar fashion, I will just highlight it, copy and paste over here. Then I'll hit enter again just to save settings. After that, we are going to scroll to the bottom to the parcel packing area. As you can see here, at first you are not going to have any boxes pre-configured. Then you just have to enter dimensions and type of the packaging material you use. So there are available letters, flat envelope, thick envelope, and parcel. So regularly you will specify some kind of name which will help you identify what it is. Then dimensions in the units of your website. In my case it's millimeters. Weight of the box, it's going to be added to the total weight of the cart or package. Then thickness and maximum weight which this box can handle. All this information is going to be taken into consideration when plugin will attempt to pack your order into one or more boxes. Now, one other feature here is combine all boxes. So the way it works that when you have items in your cart, like in here for example, they may or may not fit into the boxes that you pre-configured. For example, in my case, I have enabled these two small boxes. One is essentially envelope, another one is small parcel, and all of them they simply cannot fit into one box. So what is happening in this case, plugin is going to split this order into required amount of parcels in order to be able to fit everything and ship it. Then it's going to request a quote from ChitChats for each of these boxes and return you a total quoted amount for all of these boxes. So you can see I'm getting like $15, for example, for first class mail, which is quite a lot. Then there is an option to combine all boxes. It is useful when you leave yourself an option to find the bigger box and send everything together, even though it hasn't been configured over here. So what it will do in this case, it will take all the boxes it will need in order to ship entire order, and it will combine their dimensions and weight into sort of one larger box. And once it is done, it's going to make only one quote request versus several quote requests. So let's see the difference. Right now you can see it's $15. Then we will hit that and save the settings. We'll go to the cart and requote the shipping. For that we'll just change postal code
And as you can see, we're getting quite a bit different numbers here. So in this case, for example, you are getting UPS Mail Innovations for $11. Essentially, this feature allows you optionally, as I mentioned before, to save on shipping for yourself and customer. Another awesome feature of the plugin allows you to display delivery time and tracking type next to the names of offered shipping methods. So let's just save it, go to the cart, and you can see now, in addition to the name, we're getting days needed for delivery, as well as what kind of tracking is available with the service. It can be useful in many cases when you want your customers to know how fast they can expect their order. Another useful feature of the plugin is that you can adjust weight of the package. For example, if in some cases you want package to be more than certain weight, you can specify minimal weight, and then in cases when package is below, for example, 100 grams, it will still quote us as 100 grams, as well as you can add something to the weight, for example, in cases when you use extra packaging material, or even multiply it in more complicated situations. ChitChats quotes shipping rates in Canadian dollar. So if my website is charging in USD, I'm going to use something like 0.7 multiplier. And if I want to charge essentially some extra fee for handling, I can add, for example, 3 Canadian dollars for each of them. Then I can save, change that, and then as we can see that quote has been updated appropriately. A bit hard to see because we added $3 for handling, but say if I will remove this $3, and then I'll go back to the cart and use another postal code to update shipping rate for us. You see that it's going down significantly based on the multiplier we used. Another useful feature of this plugin is ability to debug what is going on. So this checkbox is located in integration settings. So you will just check it, again save it, and what it will do, it will add extra messages to your cart, which are going to be visible only to admin users. So let's again change the quote, hit update. Once a page will refresh, you can see here in the notices, it adds plenty of messages such as like weight, unit, dimension, destination, country, available boxes, yada yada yada, lots of information here. It often helps you to resolve issues on your own, or use this information and send it to us in order to help you to solve the problem. Next feature that I would like to show you is ability to cache results. So what it does is it actually prevents your server from abusing ChitChat, and it also improves the speed of your website. You are able to cache results for rates that have been quoted. So for example, in this case, in debug messages, you can see that we'll cache result for 100 seconds. It's just demo, so it's a shorter caching, but we say you can put, for example, half an hour, and then this person, if they will come back to the cart after a while, they will still get the same rates without the need to go all the way to ChitChats and requote everything from the beginning. As the next area of our interest is common shipping settings of the plugin, here we have a few options which can affect the quoted shipping fee. One of them is if we want to include cross-border delivery fees, as well as include insurance, or if you want rates to be quoted with signature service included. So if we'll go into cart, you can see we have some rates quoted. Let's see how it will affect shipping rate if we will also enable signature service. So I will check it, and I'll just hit enter here. Then we'll go here and we will requote shipping by simply changing postal code. And as you can see, the price has increased significantly. These shipping rates are live, come from ChitChats, the benefit of it is that whenever they will change how they calculate their shipping, it will be automatically reflected. You don't really have to make any changes on your side. And now, say we don't want any insurance or signature service. Let's save it again. Let's go to the cart and yet again update postal code in order for us to get fresh shipping rates. And now we're getting much lower prices even than the first time. So as you can see, a plugin allows you to choose what will work better for your business model. In my case, I usually prefer to have this checked. ChitChats allows you to take advantage of special media mail, and our plugin supports it as well. Let's, for example, check cart. So let's say this item qualifies to be media mail, and we're getting some shipping rates over here. What we can do in the plugin is that we can change this setting to either only offer media mail shipping method or offer it together with other shipping methods. So say we want to offer it with other shipping methods, and then what we have to do, we have to specify condition, and it can be based on shipping class, category, and tag. You may combine a few of them for more complex conditions. In our case, I've set it to shipping class rankm. So I will specify it like this, and then I save it. And we go back to cart and refresh it by changing the postal code. And we've got the list of the rates, including media mail. In this case, it's more expensive because this product isn't really a media mail. It's probably a bit too heavy for it. But just to demonstrate you the behavior. And then we go back and we can change it to only media mail shipping method, save it again, and back to the cart. Yet again we'll update our rates, and now we can see that this particular package is getting only media mail shipping method. Our plugin also allows you to take advantage of shipping zones feature of WooCommerce. So let's see how we can set it up in order to be displayed only for selected shipping zones. So by default, as it comes, it's going to be offered for any destinations. In this case, we had United States, and we will change it, for example, to Canada, like Ontario, with some postal code. We will update the shipping rates, and as you can see, we get the shipping rate quoted by ChitChats here and here. And say we don't want to offer ChitChat for Canada by some reason or any other destination. So in this case, we go back to the settings of the plugin where you can see shipping zones checkbox. So what we have to do, we have to check it, save the settings. Then we will go to shipping zones, enter edit, and in this case I'm dealing, for example, with United States shipping zone, and you can see there is no ChitChats here. So after we enable it, we can go here and update, and at this point you can notice that there are no shipping methods available for either of these packages. So we go back in order to get it enabled and hit add shipping, and then we choose ChitChat shipping, add shipping method. And in this case we added it only to United States, so Canada still won't have it offered. But then if I will go back and change it back to United States, California, and for example zip code like that, and update it, and now we're getting shipping rates as before. So this is how you will control for which shipping zones you want ChitChat to be displayed. And if by some reason I change my mind, I just want it to be available globally, I will go back to ChitChats and I will simply uncheck this checkbox, save the settings, and it's going to be available across the board. So say I will choose Italy, some kind of postal code. I'm not sure what kind of postal codes are there, but I believe it will work anyway. And we're getting lots of shipping methods that are offered by ChitChats. Our plugin will also allow you to do things like renaming of each of the shipping methods offered by ChitChat, as well as individually adjusting each of the shipping methods. So let's go to the settings, and then you will scroll to the bottom all the way to services. Over here you can see all the shipping methods that are offered by ChitChats. And what you can do, you can get rid of selected methods by unchecking them, either globally or only for Canada. You can rename them, and we can try it now, for example, with ChitChat International Standard. So as you can see here, we have ChitChat International Standard, and say I want to use something like super cheap shipping, as well as here we have like around $5. I would like to discount it, for example, $2, and then we hit save. After saving new settings, we'll go back to the cart and update our shipping rate, and we got here the new name, super cheap shipping, with adjusted price. You can also do adjustment as a multiply by for each individual shipping method, as well as, for example, if we don't want to offer any of them, then we can just go and disable them. For example, like this, Ascendia, all that. Save, and let's requote again. You can see we're getting a much smaller list of offered shipping methods. Another awesome feature of ChitChat shipping plugin is that it allows you to automate creation of shipping labels. The way it works is that you will go to settings and you will find purchase postage workflow, where you can set a few settings. What you can do is you can specify default shipment description is something which is provided to US Customs, as well as another free possibilities here. One of them is get a quote. The way it works is when checked, before you can create a shipping label, you will have to get a new quote for dimensions and weight of the package. So let's go here into the orders. I will open it as another tab and go into some order. Over here you can see that we have a ChitChat shipment box where you can hit add shipment. Right now we have get a quote enabled, and what it does is that you can see we have here items like contents of the box, which is switchable between document, gift, returned goods, sample, and so on. Description, it's a description which comes from here. Parcels is in this order is what plugin has detected while quoting the shipping rates. So in this case it's a huge order. As you can see, it has a lot of items, and in parcels in the order it detected that it used one box with these dimensions, another box with these dimensions, and then it used small envelope. While flipping between them, you can observe that numbers here are changing, like for example weight and value, what has been detected by the plugin when it was quoting it, as well as dimension when you go to a different kind of parcel. But with all that, you can still adjust the settings of your shipment, and in this case it's thick envelope. I can adjust it to be a flat envelope, and so on and so forth. But coming back to request a quote, you can see here we have a get a quote button. So I'll check media mail and hit get a quote, and then it will go all the way to ChitChats and get updated quote. And in this case you can see that we've got first class, parcel, select, priority, and so on for the package we are quoting. If I will go then and adjust some settings, for example I will change to ship this box, we'll have to requote it again. I'll hit get a quote, and now we've got a different set of rates here based on the parcel we requested. I can also go ahead and just adjust it, say I use a different kind of box to something else, and like say weight was like 500 grams, again value was 150 CAD, for example, and then I get a quote again, and yet again I'm receiving different set of quotes based on the parameters I provided here. Now let's go back and try it without get a quote option. So I'll uncheck it and save. So we're back to the order. What we will do, we will hit
add shipment, and in this case we get USPS First Class as a first option without whatever quote it is. It just goes off that whatever has been chosen by the customer when order has been placed, and then the only next step will be available is to create a shipment. So if I hit create shipment, it will display me confirmation dialog, which brings us to the next available feature. It is to require confirmation for all shipment details before allowing to create shipment and purchase the postage. So in this case, if I will go ahead and hit confirm, it will create a shipment for us. If I'll hit cancel, it will simply discard this request. As well as what I can do, I can hit cancel here and it will discard all the settings we specified. Let's go back and try to create a shipment. So I'll hit confirm and we got the shipment which is currently unpaid. Just for the sake of this demonstration, I will delete this shipment for now. And we will go back to the settings and I will uncheck this confirmation. I'll go back to the order. I'll refresh the page in order to pick up new settings. Yet again, I will hit add shipment where I still offered predefined shipping method. And then there is this create shipment button, which I will hit. And now, as you can see, we are not getting any confirmation request, but we are getting shipment created right away. Let's again delete the shipment and go back to the settings, because what you can do here, you can go even further and you can uncheck this checkbox, save it. We will go back and refresh here the page. If I'll hit add shipment, I will be offered to purchase postage right away. So if I hit this button, it will go ahead and generate shipping label for us in one click. So in cases when your system has very good settings, you know exactly all the weights, all the dimension and everything, you can benefit from this feature because you will literally have access to shipping labels in one click. So now another thing that is available here is the shipping label itself, and it is available in the forms of PDF. So simply click on the link over here, which will be opened in the new tab. You get the shipping label, or if you will click PNG, it will offer it in the format of PNG file. As well as you can see all the history of this shipment, which is going to be updated as shipment is moving, and you can access the shipment directly on ChitChats website by clicking on this link. You can see we can have all the information directly on their website, as well as if you will click over here, you will get the customer-facing tracking information. But it doesn't stop there, because what plugin allows you to do is it allows you to link previously created shipments to the order. So say by some reason, either before you purchased our plugin or simply because of your workflow, you created shipment directly in ChitChats website. What you can do, you can hit this link shipment button, which will offer you new form. We will go to ChitChats website and find some shipment we want to try it with. Select it, copy the shipment ID from the website and paste it here. After that, we'll simply hit link shipment and it will appear right away over here with all the same details as if it was created directly from the order. So now, as we covered how shipping labels can be created, we have to talk about another very important feature of the plugin. It is automated tracking, which can be enabled here in the settings. What it allows you to do is to send automated emails to the customers when shipping label is created and when package is moving towards the customer. So in this case, for example, we added a shipping label and I received an email which states that shipment has been changed to ready with the tracking number as well as the possibility to track the shipment. If customer will copy the track shipment link and open it, they will go directly to their order, which will have the order as usual, as well as all the tracking numbers attached to their order, where they can click here to view the information, as well as they can click on the tracking number and open it directly on a ChitChat website. What you can do with the tracking is you can specify for which statuses you want to notify your customers. For example, you don't want to bother your customers about exceptions or something like this. Say you want to notify them only when package is ready, so they will know that a shipping label has been created, it's going to be shipped, and that it is delivered. And this way you will just specify this here, then you save, and then customer will only get 2 emails. In cases you want to offer more options, you can hit and basically specify all the possible statuses which ChitChat supports, and the customer is going to get the email for each of them. You can also specify different frequency of how often you would like auto tracking to run, how many shipments you want to update at once, and stuff like that. It allows you to choose the best performance for your particular situation. The more often system will run, the more resources it will consume. And on the topic of tracking information is going to be available also for you. In the orders interface, you can see you are going to get another column where all the tracking numbers are going to be added along with the current status of the shipment. So for example, here you can see it has been delivered, and here we only have it at ready state. There should be no problems for you or your customer to find out what is happening with their shipment. As you can see, our ChitChat shipping plugin offers a lot of features for the very modest price. We stand by the quality of our products, and we offer excellent after-sale support. So if you will encounter any kind of issue you will need help with, do not hesitate to contact us, and we will be eager to solve them all. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe in order to get more information about any future plugins we will have, about updates, tutorials, and so on and so forth. If you like the video, hit thumbs up, and see you later.